bar having a drink and her headpiece is falling off.
I'm so proud of Maddie. I can't help but cry.
Second place is the biggest loser on that stage.
I pay your bills. I'm an adult.
I pay your bills.
Remember, you work for me.
All I care is that I get Vivi where she needs to be, and that is to the top.
Of the pyramid.
And Vivi is very scary.
Very scary.
Abby's terrifying to me.
Living on the dance floor. All right, hey you guys, we are back by popular demand for another reaction to Dance Moms, and we're going to be taking a look at Dance Moms episode 2, and just like the last video, by the end of the video, we're going to be deciding whether this episode should have been banned or not.
The costume is completely age inappropriate. The gestures and the movement in the dance is unacceptable.
So if you're interested in that, make sure to give this video a great big thumbs up and stick around. And if you want to check out the full episode reaction and early access to all of my videos, you can check out my Patreon at the link in the pinned comment. And why don't we just hop right into this? So this is the Electricity Group Dance Week, I do believe.
Every weekend we go to a new competition. They are
Every weekend, we put the trash out.
in a bar drinking, and their kid needs to be on stage in 5 minutes.
Abby, mistakes happen. We're human.
You are.
It was one
I'm done.
time.
The new number will be hot.
Yeah, she's setting us up for
That's way too sexy.
Okay, calling the group dance way too sexy is probably not a good sign that this is going to be a good episode.
another Maddie Chloe showdown.
I've won many awards than her.
I've won many awards than her.
That was over the top, inappropriate for little girl.
Possibly our first banned episode.
Comfortable to see my little girl smacking her butt.
Smacking her butt.
Then maybe you should not come.
Get up, get on the floor. My world is with my girl. Living on the dance floor. Bite that.
Phoenix was rough. Here in Pittsburgh, you have won everything. But it's clear
Okay, so we're still sitting on the floor for Pyramid with a chalkboard.
playing and flying across the
Keeping
country.
notes.
They are reliving their childhood through all of you.
Pretty much every aggressive stage mom in the world is living vicariously through their daughters. It's just a thing.
I am the leader. I am the teacher.
Brooke does not want to be there.
Nia, how do you think you did?
I think we could have improved pointing my feet.
We love a self-aware queen.
Very sloppy. The feet, the legs, the shoulders, your arms.
Your legs, your shoulders, your arms, your face, your alignment, your technique, your just like everything. It's all wrong.
Abby yells at people a little bit too much.
Chloe, the headband was bad. Next time, what are you gonna do?
Make sure my headpiece stays on.
Make sure my headpiece stays on.
Abby is very scary.
Very scary.
Abby's terrifying to me.
She has a deep voice.
I loved her. I loved her facial expressions there. Abby is very scary.
Abby is very scary.
Abby's terrifying to me.
Chloe's an icon. I don't like pink.
The new number will be called Electricity, what I would refer to as West Coast jazz or LA jazz. It's
We're back in the hoarder's closet.
hot, it's sassy. It's what you would see in a music video.
A music video full of 9-year-olds.
Maddie, because you were great this weekend.
Maddie, because you're a far superior human being to everybody else on the planet except for myself.
You're gonna be in the front, in the center.
I'm probably one of the best dancers in my group.
Maddie, you will be doing one of your solos. Chloe, you will be doing one of your solos.
One of your solos kind of implies that these are already solos they know.
Melissa does not like me because Chloe's Maddie's biggest competition. I don't like Melissa. I know her true colors.
Up, down, down, switch, split, step, hit, sassy, that's not skippy.
Did she say Skippy or Skimpy?
Here we are, like a bunch of jackasses. And my goal this season really is for Chloe to beat Maddie. Maddie and Chloe go back and forth for the best dancer in the group.
Why are the moms of these 8 and 9-year-olds constantly saying in season 1, Maddie and Chloe are the best dancers in the group? Brooke is in this group. Hey, it's Brooke.
She wants to be the best, she has to beat the best. And Maddie's the best. Dance good, okay?
Okay.
I feel Chloe has star potential.
Did you hear that talk in there? Be like Maddie. Be like Maddie. Nia's at the bottom of the pyramid. Brooke's at the bottom of the pyramid. Nia is at the bottom of the pyramid. So is Brooke.
But Nia's more at the bottom.
But Nia,
Step up, and it's like, ha, throw it out there. Do it
I
again.
think that makes my kid feel bad. But Maddie had nothing wrong. She was perfect.
I guess she's setting us up for another Maddie Chloe showdown.
I guess she's setting us up for 8 more seasons of the show.
It'll be the same old, same old. You know, Abby will be working with Maddie right before she...
Nice straddle leap, girl.
She goes on stage and it'll be me in the back hallway with my daughter. All the focus is on Maddie. And then
I think Christy wants to be on this team.
there's nothing left for anybody else.
Right.
Mackenzie's an icon.
My kid is the star. Maybe Maddie's the favorite because she's the best. My goal for Maddie this season is to win.
I mean, let's face it, all of these kids are super talented. I don't know how they learned how to dance like this by the time they were 8 at Abby's studio.
Maddie has what it takes to be a star, and she's definitely a perfectionist. I think she's the best dancer in our studio.
Abby's not even by any means the best studio in the United States, but you definitely don't find a lot of studios like that around here. So I'm definitely drinking the Kool-Aid.
She gets all the attention, and she's front and center. They're jealous of my daughter.
Yeah, like the way that Maddie moves, her movement quality, because she's so confident, that's the next level. That's not something that many people have. I know that I've personally been dancing for well over 400 years, since like the 16th century, and my body still doesn't trust anything that I'm learning. My muscle memory is still all connected to my brain. I'm constantly thinking about absolutely everything that I do. It takes me like months to have a piece of choreography so ingrained in my muscle memory that I don't have to think about it at all. I definitely couldn't do it in 2 days, unless my face looked like this the entire time. And then I'd forget the routine halfway through and just freeze on the stage and cry. You know, the usual.
1, 2, 2. Push. Pretty. I realized that my talents were better used behind the scenes.
Love a self-aware queen.
So I started my own company at the age of 14.
I like that move Brooke's doing. That's way too sexy.
You have to be really hot, sexy. Make it like you're 17 years old.
You see this face? This is my pretty face. I'm just thinking, like, in terms of this episode being banned, should we really be telling kids that they need to be sexy, that they should be more sexy, and the mom's having an issue? I'm gonna say this is my first big red striker-rumba. Striker-rooney. Striker... Your mom.
We don't usually do Star Quest.
It's a little bit more volume
I
on
don't
the
know
one
quite
side.
how.
Her "can I speak to the manager" hair is not quite perfect today.
After being on the West Coast in Phoenix, kids are
Choreography
dressed
looks
so
the same as last
skimpy,
episode.
and we're so hot.
What? That was the exact same choreography sequence that we saw in the first episode. Je suis confused.
This is way too much.
I don't care what anybody says. It's my studio. They need something edgy. I practically raised these kids. And the best parenting
Is to
that a
sell their
parent can
kid
do
to Abby Lee
is
Miller.
to retrain a kid to go out in the world and make it as a professional dancer.
As long as they're from an incredibly privileged family.
And 1, 2. More butt. It's all about the butt.
Whew, I have ballet tonight myself in an hour and a half.
A new girl that came in to audition. She's 6.5. I think Abby's gonna put her in our group.
A new girl. Wait, are they referring to Vivi? I don't like pink.
And if you think I'm perky and happy,
Yep, they're definitely talking about Kathy. I hate the word perky. Just makes me think of like tatas. Perky tatas.
oh my gosh, just wait and see. Like Mr. Rogers' wife.
Go, girlfriend.
She kept high-fiving her daughter, and I was like, oh my gosh. She's actually a dance teacher.
Why isn't she teaching her own daughter?
She's a very positive, upbeat.
Can we just take a minute to give a round of applause to Brooke's friend Ariel? Is like, queen. Queen.
Kind of a nice person.
I already have to deal with Melissa being a perky goody two-shoes. Now we have this new mom coming in who's like Snobby Poppins,
Snobby Poppins.
and she can be Melissa's perky bookend.
Christy's so, like, quick-witted.
Here comes Abby.
Abby's coming.
Go, stretch.
Hey guys, everybody here for the electricity competition group.
They all just drop onto the floor into a split. Hi.
Yes, okay. Sandy is here and she's gonna do a costume fitting. Excited? Black and turquoise.
I don't add up the bills because
I don't add up the bills. Yeah, that's so true. If you're doing dance competitions, that's like the most expensive part is the costumes. And then you've got the choreography and hiring outside choreographers, which a lot of studios do. And then you have the travel and the competition fees. It's so much money. If you were doing it every weekend, realistically, you'd be very broke, especially because you'd have to have one parent at least that comes along to every single competition. So you'd have one working income in your house. Rest in peace to all the dance dads out there. Peace to their wallets.
it's too much money to add up the bills for dance. I think I'd pass out on the floor.
Melissa's gum smile.
Where's the rest of her costume?
Yeah, what is up with these costumes? Like, I feel like you see costumes like this all the time now, but this costume was giving like dominatrix vibes, especially for 2011? What? Why? You know why? It's because Abby saw that freaking Molly Long choreography that went viral for the single ladies. I'm pretty sure this is the exact same costume. And I think that that's the whole reason why the people that produced Dance Moms in the first place were like, I have a genius idea.
Where's the rest of her costume?
We need to spice it up.
I guess we're going for skin to win.
Skin to win, yes. I do like the socks with the little bow. It's very Sailor Moon.
Bare legs and use your double stick lingerie tape. You're good? You want to send the next girl in, please?
I mean, overall, the costume is pretty full coverage. You have the socks coming up past the knee, you have shorts, top, there's extra stuff. So that's definitely more coverage than you see at a lot of these dance competitions. It's just the style of the costume that's like, question mark?
Our regular dance wear would cause a few people out in Lancaster to have a stroke. It's home of Amish buggies and bonnets, let alone the...
And obviously the choreography being the worst part.
We gotta wear stuff like this. Like when we were in Phoenix, everybody had outfits on like this.
Everybody's doing it. You guys, we have to do it. Everybody's doing it. If we don't look like the popular kids, nobody's going to like us. What kind of... Why does she have the logic of a 7-year-old?
Oh, showing off your sexy little bod.
Why? She's like 10. Why are we talking like that when we're seeing our kids in a dance costume? Should we not be thinking, okay, maybe this is probably not the costume, this is not the dance, this is not the vibe I really want to be going for my 10-year-old, but like seeing this costume and Paige's haircut, it's 100% giving that single ladies Molly Long choreography. Do I think it's direct dupe? Absolutely.
They look like little tarts. They do not
Tarts.
look like... I think it's too sexy. It's their costume.
We've had costumes smaller. It's that it looks sleazy.
That's what I'm saying, what Christy's saying here. It's what it looks like. It's not how much coverage it has. But again, with Kelly's logic, it's their costume. They're not thinking anything of it. Yeah, but it's your job as the mom not to be putting on choreography and exploiting your kid and supporting that. Like, why? Why are we doing that? Who are we doing that for? What is the purpose behind this? Is it helping our child's dance education, or is it just child exploitation? Just a couple questions to ask yourself. Anywho, moving right along.
That it looks sleazy.
I think it's too sexy.
Can we not use the word sexy? Can we just say skimpy?
Can you say scandalous?
Don't matter what word you choose. Doesn't change anything about it.
And she'll be with 800 other kids that look the same way. If you don't like what I'm doing, go open your own studio.
I mean, there's definitely other options in between. There's plenty of other dance studios. You don't need to go open your own studio in order to get better training for your kid. Abby Lee, I see you. Looking straight down the barrel of that camera.
Because of my credentials. But then they want to tell me how to do my business. Chloe, let's go.
Oh, I can't even look.
Chloe, let me ask you, how do you feel about the costume?
They don't know any better.
They look like prostitutes.
Ah, the inception, the birth of prostitute.
How would your dad feel about that costume?
You know what? Until he's here painting and working and cleaning, he doesn't get a say.
Why would he be doing that for free for you?
Abby only demands 3 things: time, dedication, and money. I have all 3. Spend what it
have all
takes.
3.
That's why I am driving 2.5 hours to Abby's school. I think she can make Vivi a star.
No, it's because she has a TV show.
Sorry, but are you all warmed up?
My favorite thing is to do dance and play baseball.
Vivi is the originator of the JoJo bow. Let's face it, JoJo's just a copycat.
Passe that knee. Passe, no parallel. Jazz class, passe.
Good turnout, though. That was a good passe.
Kids in here from other dance studios all the time. None of them have been taught proper terminology. Instead of saying a grand jeté, they're like flying saucer leap. What is that? That's such a joke.
Most studios just teach by example. Abby doesn't dance, so she can't do that.
Vivi needs a lot of work. I'm gonna go ahead and let her compete this weekend because I think it would be good for her.
Does she come from a competition studio? Doesn't look like it.
I've been able to work with
It doesn't look like it.
Vivienne a little more closely this week.
I mean, not every competition team's a good competition team. Somebody has to come in last.
My mother has money.
Go get a job and come back and pick your kid up at the end of the night. They sit upstairs in the observation mezzanine and degrade other people's children.
And degrade. It's my job to degrade children.
Oh my goodness, she fell over.
Kenzie's
For
so
StarQuest.
small. Actually, both her and Maddie remind me of like the Kelly doll. It's from the 90s, the tiny little baby Barbie's little sister.
Oh, she just stepped on my daughter.
Now you go. Boom.
I'm just getting kind of pissed that she's allowed in there.
It's all about the money. I'm sure if the producers weren't forcing her, she would not be letting her on.
But she's allowed because she's a dance teacher and one of
she?
Abby's colleagues.
I love that they went from colleagues to like mortal enemies and now they're friends.
I'm gonna send you upstairs, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Girls, this is Kathy.
Hi.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi.
You guys are rhinestoning, huh? So somebody's gonna rhinestone mine, right?
No.
Well, what happens if you don't know how to sew? We're way more organized than you guys are. We have a seamstress at our studio that does
I'm
all
useless.
this. The moms don't do any of it.
Oh, good for you. Go back to your own studio.
I mean, I would think that you would make your dance studio good enough for your own child. Why don't you
Why don't you go home?
Go back to
take your
go back to
daughter
my
to your
studio. Go back to my studio.
Go back to my studio. That's so silly of you guys. Go home.
I don't care what these moms think of me. Do you guys use Swarovski crystals?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so do we.
Good, 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 good. Go home.
Smile! Maddie will be doing an emotional lyrical routine, and Chloe will be doing a musical theater number. You're not landing a plie.
I dance 7 days a week from 4 o'clock to 10 o'clock.
6 hours a day.
And we don't get home until
Jesus Christ.
11:45.
Imagine getting home from dance at 11:45. Getting home from anywhere at 11:45 on a school night in grade 2 and getting up and going back to school and doing it all over again the next day. I went to bed at like 8 p.m. in grade 2, or second grade as you Americans call it. That was like perfectly executed.
Chloe is my biggest competitor. I've won many awards than her.
Okay, I've just got to say, it's the cry solo and electricity in one episode. That's iconic. Be a big shame if we had to ban it.
My daughter's supposed to be doing her solo this weekend. Why isn't she working with my kids? Competing?
Her last name isn't Ziegler.
Maddie's been in class this week working on her solo.
Sometimes Christy's eyes are just black.
And then she's gonna send my daughter out on stage kind of looking like a fool. Do this part. Wait, get down.
Get down and move it all around.
I often wonder if Abby gave Chloe 1/20th of the same attention that she gave Maddie.
Who brings
what
their
kind
kid
of
outside on the porch and forces them to rehearse there at nighttime. Oh,
The only one giving her attention really is me. And I'm not a qualified dance teacher.
it's just me on the porch.
My hip really hurts.
We don't have a choice. This is all we have, and we have to do it, so... Pretty, smile! I wonder what it's doing to her psyche.
I love Chloe so much.
Smile. That's fake. Come on, let's do it one more time. Chloe, you can stretch your arms. Keep going.
Dance it out, honey. You gotta lock that into your muscle memory in performance mode.
Give me a hands out, let him go.
Maddie gets all these extra classes, all this extra attention, and Chloe gets none of that. I pay Abby an exorbitant amount of money, so Chloe will get the same attention that she gives Maddie.
$16,000 a year.
It's not fair. I'm an adult.
I pay your bills.
Remember, I pay your bills. You work for me.
I have no doubt in my mind that we are gonna blow this thing out of the water.
Why do we film in this hoarder's closet?
Chloe is one of my strongest dancers. There's a few technical issues she needs to work on. She's really coming along nicely. She needs to apply corrections quickly and then move on. 5.
Do it right now.
Is that an attitude turn?
Is that an attitude
You're
turn? Whenever she gives them attitude turns, it's like their leg is practically on the floor.
Out of the picture, Chloe, get in tighter.
I don't know why she gives them attitude turns.
Hi. This is Vivi.
Hi, Vivi.
So what are you guys doing?
Oh, tiny Clara.
Stoning.
I'm no stoner.
What's there to do where we're going?
Amish country. The outlets are right there.
Amish country?
Shop, well, Amish stuff. Cheese.
Or do you bring somebody to change
I'll have a
costumes for you,
changer.
too?
I'll have a changer with
She's gonna hire a person to help change costumes. How rich is your husband? Doesn't he run like a beef jerky store?
Step releve. Up.
I'm so stressed out.
How do you guys get your housework done?
I don't.
Why
my
don't you
husband,
just
because there's
hire
Cheerios all
people?
over my kitchen.
It just said 7:15 p.m. on screen. I don't feel like they ever did that other than this one episode to be like building suspense. It's getting so late and everyone's stuck at the dance studio.
I didn't cook dinner for my kids. My house is a mess.
It was so obnoxiously hot pink in there.
My life.
I love how she has a Coca-Cola machine at the dance studio. You would never see that in Canada.
This little baby's been out since who knows what time this morning. She needs to go home and eat dinner. I need to go home. I can't stay until 9 o'clock tonight.
Just had Maddie saying that they don't get home until 11:45 p.m. And now we have Chloe and Christy crying because they can't stay until 9.
I haven't been home since 8 this morning. She's a little girl. 7 hours of dance is a lot.
Don't audition for any Broadway shows. You'll be working 12 hours a day. She can sleep tomorrow on the bus for 5 hours. What do you want to do? You want to leave? Leave.
I have to get ready for the morning tomorrow. I'm on homework and I have to go to bed early.
I know you're tired. I know we were supposed to come home early, but you have to finish your solo.
Just makes that whole scene and everything, then leaves, and then it's just like, you know what, kid? You're going back in there. Buck up, kiddo.
But it's finished. We just need to fix a part.
Just cries.
You know, Chloe, I'm sorry. If you want to come home, you can, but then we should probably pull your solo.
If you want to come home, you can, but we should probably drop out of dance for the year, and you're not going to ever be able to talk to any of these girls again. So you should probably go in there and learn your solo and make sure that you get first place for me, okay, sweetheart?
Okay? No, I promised you, and I'm so sorry. I wanted to be a dancer when I was a kid. I had a really hard childhood.
I mean, same, but that's why I started dance classes at 19 for myself instead of having a kid and pushing them into dance. At least with Chloe, it seems like she's super passionate about it. You don't get to that level that Chloe is at with that kind of beautiful expression and artistry if you don't care about dance. She obviously cared a great deal about dance and had a lot of passion.
Nobody did that for me as a girl growing up. It's important that I do it for my girls.
I was trying to stay strong for my mom because I didn't want to cry and then make her even more upset.
All that hugging and all that crying and all that carrying on is ridiculous. Who's in there? Who's leaving at 8:45 tonight? You're junior Miss Dance of Pennsylvania. You should never be leaving early. This is what's important. This is your life right now.
It's your life. You should live here every moment of every day.
Today we're leaving for Star Quest in Lang.
I still can't believe that Vivi's going to the competition.
The other girls competing are probably going to be wearing, gowns from head to toe, and here we come, naked.
Yeah, they're going to an Amish community to perform this number as well. Like, the producers really hated them. Oh.
Hi, girls.
Cute.
Oh my God, how did you do it?
Whose stuff is
That's
this?
mine. No one's gonna help me do this?
Nobody's doing it for me?
Bus driver, can you hear me?
Oh my God.
How come you
What an annoying backseat driver.
came this way? Why didn't you go down Rhode Eye right onto the parkway?
Abby's always yelling at the bus driver.
We all know somebody like this that just thinks that they know better at absolutely everything than any professional. Pipe the fuck down.
She thinks that he doesn't know where he's going, but I know he is because we always get there.
I'm bus sick already. We close to the
She's like, get me out of here.
turnpike.
Wait, he's going. No.
Is it hot in here or is it just
It's you. Maddie and Chloe both had to get hair and makeup done on the bus.
Bus driver, we're doing eye makeup back here. Steady on the road.
There's nothing he can do about it.
A little late. She
Stretching on
hasn't
the
had
bus
time
too.
really to warm up.
Stay in one lane, bus driver. Doing the eye makeup.
We actually
Wait, what's that
enjoy the
costume that
chaos,
Maddie's wearing?
the fast quick
That's not the
changes.
cry costume,
Oh.
right?
Huge competition.
Huge. It's a huge competition.
I am really nervous that maybe I won't hit all the turns. A lot of times I feel compared to Maddie. When I'm dancing, it should be about me. When Maddie's dancing, it should be about Maddie. We're different people, so we shouldn't be compared.
Wise. Wise words, Clobird.
I feel kind of pressured.
That's such a cute costume.
Chloe, Lukasiak.
Lukasiak. She was such a breath of fresh air always. Yes, Queen. She's so good, too. Nice straddle leap. She's so cute, and you can tell how much she loves to be on stage. I wish that she had that feeling all the time. The sassy exit. She literally, like, flew into her mom's arms.
Watch your feet on the end when we worked on that. Otherwise, I thought it was good.
What is Maddie
I
wearing?
get scared of the person before
See,
me
there's
when
the
I'm
cry
dancing
costume.
because I'm not sure if they're good or not. I just kind of get really nervous.
Curious what solo she actually performed, or if she performed like multiple solos this day and they just cut one. Definitely wasn't the cry costume until now. The one thing that I always was annoyed with is her costume choices against this backdrop, because this backdrop is such an eyesore when you watch the dance itself, in my opinion. I'm always like, like cute backdrop, but not for filming. Needs to be something like darker or just one color.
Well, I guess it's been a while.
Are you really a Dance Moms fan if you don't know this entire solo part?
And me, who's so well versed.
And Lee.
And I don't want to do anything.
See, Maddie was such a great little performer as well, but there was a huge difference between Maddie and Chloe. Maddie is such a performer, but Chloe, it just looked like she was just radiating her own energy on the stage. Like, that's who Chloe is, if that makes sense. I don't know if you can really describe the difference. You have to like feel the difference watching them. And again, I was saying Brooke's front aerial was like Maddie's front aerial, and for 8 years old, like, are you kidding? You're kidding, right? I know you're kidding. She could definitely stretch her ankles more at this age.
My soul has left my body.
The way that she lives in the movement, though, that's what makes her such a pro. And sassy jazz walks.
If I had to evaluate Chloe, outstanding job today. Hey, Maddie, good job. Good girl.
I hate that. She sounds like she's talking to a dog. Good girl. Gives me the heebie-jeebies and creepy weepies down my spine.
I'm so proud of you. That was good.
And your first...
Wait, did they even say second?
Maddie and Chloe go back and forth. On any given day, it could be either one of them.
206.5.
What did Chloe place? And world peace.
It takes time and energy and perseverance, and the kid has it.
Did they not want to announce Chloe coming in second or something? Or I don't get it. Were they in different categories? I don't know. Find it a little bit rude that they only announced Maddie's placement. Rude.
But she's like her mother. She's gorgeous, she's talented, she's a hard worker.
I feel like Vivi is one of those kids that just did not have a choice in the matter at all. Her mom was going to shove her in dance regardless. She's like, my mom danced, my grandma danced, my great-grandma danced. They're still dancing in the grave, and my baby is going to be dancing whether she likes it or not.
I have to go to a lot of places for competition. I wish I could just stay home.
Hey, we can't get along.
Yeah, it's Kenzie. The bum tap.
I was a little concerned that Mackenzie is going to be head and shoulders above Vivi, and I don't think she is.
Well, I'm really proud that you remembered it.
She definitely was, Kathy. You, again, said it in the last video, but you really need to take a trip to go see Stacy from season 7, have your head checked.
Yes, I think we have a long way to go.
What was that, Arabesque? I love when it shows the clips of these other studios at the dance competition, just like aren't even trying, just... Oh, the hair. Why?
This week, the group is in the 9 to 12 age category.
Why did they turn Brooke into like Fraggle Rock? That's so rude. Let's see what the choreography actually looks like, because I don't remember.
Girls, you're wearing 2-piece costumes. Either sit down and do 100 sit-ups or paint the abs on.
Why are you saying that to kids? Like, that's a fast track to some body dysmorphia right there.
I think the whole makeup, the costumes, and will definitely lend itself to being disqualified.
Probably in Amish territory. I don't think in most places they would be disqualified for the costuming and the makeup and all of that.
They need to hit every turn. They need to look older. They need to look sophisticated.
Okay, I had to pause for a hot second to go to ballet class, but we're back. That's why the outfit change. I feel like this outfit's even cuter with the blonde hair. Yay? Nay?
And one.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope Abby knows what she's doing. I hope the girls come out successful. I'm just wondering what mixed messages we're sending
A lot of mixed messages.
to a bunch of little girls. You stand there as an adult and you watch every man in the lobby go like rubberneck to those girls walking by.
I mean, I don't know about that. If that's the case, that's pretty gross. But either way, it's the principle behind it.
Abby sees what's out there, and all of a sudden we're dressed like streetwalkers
Abby
past our home
sees
of the
what's out
Amish
there.
outfits. It's just so inappropriate. It's unreal.
The single ladies dance.
I just think that we definitely have this thing sewed up.
Sewed up. I mean, if that's the competition, then yes, they have it sewed up.
I'm really proud of this number. I think it's fabulous.
Junior small group jazz electricity.
The hair looks like a rat's nest. This group dance looks very inappropriate for the time. For today, this is like the costumes that you see at legitimately every single dance competition.
Baby, let's just dance, 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 dance.
This seems so tame to me watching it back in 2025. The only thing that's scandalous about it is that Brooke is dancing like a hot mess. Yeah, I mean, some of the steps in here are a little bit over the top, like the legs, but pretty tame by today's standards.
This is definitely not a dance I want anyone from my school seeing my daughter performing, ever.
Let me know your guys' opinion down in the comments below. Is this too scandalous?
My Maddie doesn't even know what sexy means. Shaking her little butt, and she just enjoys it.
The random contortion with Brooke in this number is just so out of place. But yeah, I don't know. I thought that this was just like more of a cute jazz number. There was just like some questionable steps in here, but overall, this was very tame in 2025. I feel like this was super scandalous when it first aired, but like comparing this to the Topless Showgirls episode, the fan dances, this is nothing compared to that, in my opinion. Even comparing that to like Dance Moms: A New Era, which I was watching today, the steps in this were not like scandalous at all in comparison to like what is just standard in jazz these days.
Second place rhythm. Your first place junior small group, and the winner of $100 is
Winning $100 for your category? That's so cheap.
number 468. Ain't nothing wrong.
They didn't even place.
Our kids were robbed, definitely.
Maybe it was a little bit appropriate.
Maybe it was a little inappropriate.
Out of the mouth of babes.
Took the words right out of my mouth, man. I think the judges were really setting a statement. Abby's gonna get the score sheets back from this competition. We're gonna know what the judges' thoughts were. Inappropriate.
I'm curious to hear what the judges say. Are they even going to talk about that? I don't remember that. Was this too over the top to be on television? I maybe would have edited a couple pieces of the choreography. I would have edited Abby telling the kids that they need to be more sexy because that's inappropriate as well. But overall, this wasn't too over the top in my opinion.
Maybe those judges didn't like it. I thought it was a hot number. I thought it was exciting. I thought it was 2011. I thought they did a great job.
2011? Wow. That's so long ago.
Abby, I really need to see you right now, please.
This is a little, like, too late, don't you think? You watched this up in that dance room all week, probably more. You watched them rehearse. They did it in the dressing rooms. And you're going to have this conversation now after it's been performed on stage? Cape?
See my little girl on stage gyrating.
When they went down and opened their legs, I almost walked out of it. I mean,
That left me very uncomfortable. That was over the top, inappropriate for little girls. Smacking her butt in front of everybody.
Yeah, the going down and opening your legs is a little bit stripper-esque. I can't get over Holly. Smacking her butt. Gyrating is just a gross word.
You know what's so weird is your child loved it and wanted to do it.
Yeah, I know.
That's besides the point.
Our job as her mentors to protect them, not encourage that.
Exactly.
Like, it
Well,
really
I mean,
is.
I agree with what they're saying, but the timing of this conversation, no. If you really had an issue with it, you wouldn't have let your kid go dance it on stage. You've seen the dance.
If you don't like it, get up and walk out of the auditorium.
Get up off of that thing.
Go ask your 9-year-old
Doesn't matter.
if she likes what she's wearing.
It's not their decision, it's
Yeah, exactly. So why did you let them go dance it on stage if you have such an issue with it?
our responsibility as their parents.
Well, then maybe you should not come. You need to stay at home and your daughter.
You need to stay at home, let them dance the same scandalous choreography. You just won't see it.
I'm a mom, I'm emotional, and I cannot stand to see my child.
Okay, let me ask
Too over the top, and I need to go right now, Abby, because I'm just a little too...
It's just a little too much, a little too emotional. I need to go. I'm disengaging.
Christy and Holly verbally assaulted me. That is the last time it will ever happen. It should not have happened.
Love that. This is the last time it will happen. Is it though? You say that with your full chest? That usually says like ALDC on it.
Chloe is a very talented little girl, but her mother's going to ruin her.
Oh, well, that was the end. So overall, do I think that this episode should have been banned? I don't think so at all. Like I was saying, I think just maybe a couple edits, some words shouldn't have been said, some pieces of choreography were a little bit too scandalous. But overall, in 2025, definitely not. In 2011, I don't really remember. I feel like this was a lot more scandalous then, but maybe my opinion's wrong. If you thought that this dance was super scandalous and that this episode should have been banned, let me know down in the comments. Before we go, just a reminder that you can see the full-length, full episode reaction over on my Patreon, and you get early access to all of my videos over on the Patreon as well. I will leave the link in the pinned comment. Let me know, should I react to Dance Mom Season 1 Episode 3 next, or what episode should I react to next? Let me know, and as always, make sure to be weird, be wild, and stay sparkly, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.